Hey, Gerald Lucas here again for another installment of Ask Gerald. Today's question comes from Catherine, and she writes from San Antonio, Texas, and she writes, Gerald, my husband and I own a rental property that is vacant that we need to rent. We were asking $1,000 per month, and I found a tenant that was willing to pay that much, but my husband swears the house should rent for no less than $1,500. What price do you think we should charge? First of all, I want to thank you for asking the question, Catherine, and I want to start with a basic foundational rule that you really need to understand if you want to be a successful landlord. I've been a landlord for almost 15 years, and that is that the market will decide what price you can rent your house at, not you or your husband. The basic rule that I always teach my students is that the person with the money always decides the price. In this case, the person with the money is your prospective tenant. So you guys can ask whatever price you want until a tenant comes along and is willing to pay that much. You're going to be sitting with a vacant house, and that's not what you want. Now, a lot of people intuitively know that they want to get the highest price for their house, okay? But really, the key to maximizing your return on your house is minimizing your vacancy, right? So what a lot of landlords do, a mistake that a lot of landlords, especially new landlords, do, is that they get greedy. And they want to get not even the market price, but higher than market price. And then they end up sitting with an empty house that's not rented and it's not earning them any income at all. So here's how you come up with the correct price, okay? Because you want to use real data, not hunches or speculation, which I fear may be what's behind your husband's price. And that is, look at what similar houses are renting for in your neighborhood. You then want to price your house slightly below the average asking price of similar properties in your neighborhood. Here's why. What that does is creates an auction effect and hopefully will create a flood of applications. And ideally, when you show your house, you want to have all your prospective tenants come at the same time so that they maybe compete with each other and bid up the price. But by having a flood of applications, what it does is allows you then to cherry pick the very best tenants. Because if you want to be a successful landlord, you need to have really good paying tenants. So again, slightly counterintuitive, but price your house slightly below the market, get a flood of applicants, cherry pick the very best tenant, and keep your house rented. So hopefully that answers your question. Thanks for asking. Again, I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again real soon.